Hey there, I'm John Siskovich here with my buddy Nick from Double N Urban Farm, the other end of the urban farm. And every urban farm needs a little urban greenhouse. Nick's going to tell us how much it cost, how we built it, where he sourced the materials, and some of the things that they use it for in this video. Hey Nick, how's it going?
Good.
It's going good. So, you wanted to build a greenhouse. Where do you start when you want to build a greenhouse?
Well, we had to start by looking for plans. So we looked online, we Googled small greenhouses, hoop houses, and we came across a plan for a $100 greenhouse or a $50 greenhouse. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter because...
Yeah, we'll say inexpensive greenhouse.
It costs more than both of those. So.
All right. So we have this greenhouse. Roughly how big is it?
It's 16 feet long, and it's about 20 feet wide.
So 16 by 20?
Mm-hmm.
So 16 by 20, roughly how much we got in cost-wise?
About $150.
About $150. Still approachable in the budget category. Where'd you start sourcing materials from?
Well, all the wood is from the raised beds that we had originally at our house that Nicole was growing her herbs in. And we took those 2x6s, 2x6s, and we ripped them in half. And instead of buying the 2x4s, we just used the halves from the 2x6s.
So we got some reclaimed wood, and I'm seeing you got plastic too as well. Is that just like Schedule 40
It is.
water pipe?
It is. It sure is. We had some of it here, and we had to buy some of it, but we didn't buy very much. It's mostly from stuff that we already had, which is pretty cool.
So it's something that you can cobble together, get a little season extension, start your seeds in your greenhouse, and not really break the bank.
Right.
I also noticed some clips holding the plastic on, and we'll get to the plastic in a second. Where'd you get those clips for the pipe?
We got the clips from Johnny's.
Oh, from Johnny Seeds?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, I'll post the link for that Johnny Seed clip in the section below. What about the film for the outside?
The film we actually just got at the local big box hardware store.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought it was like some big grower supply greenhouse.
Well, there's a little bit of a difference in the two. I think the supply house for growing has it's a little different kind of a plastic. This is just in the paint section now.
All right, like painting tarp home section.
Right. It's 4 mil plastic, so it's stuff we'd have to get through the winter. Probably only good for about a year, though. We want to upgrade to the stuff that we can get through Johnny's eventually. But right now, this is what works for us.
So when you're starting on a budget, you got a smaller scale, you want to prove the concept of having an urban farm or a rural farm, just a smaller scale as you're growing up incrementally. You can totally not have to go out to a big store, go to Farm Tech, buy a $20,000 greenhouse. You can, for $150, do something that'll get you through the first year or two. Maybe then you only replace the plastic, but you can keep the frame. And as you grow your business smartly, incrementally, you can make those investments as you see fit.
I also wanted to add, it just takes about a day, maybe a day and a half to build this. So it's not, it's not a very complicated plan.
If you had to do it over again, what would you change? Nothing is an acceptable answer too.
Probably, we would have originally put screen on these doors.
All right.
So during the summer, we wouldn't have to come over here and open the door. We'd take the plastic off and just leave the screen to keep the insects out and stuff like that. But let the air come through to vent it, because we don't have a fan in it.
Yeah.
So,
and that's something that over time you figure out what you need. And just with farming, you were saying earlier, it's always a process of constant improvement, iteration. Figure out what works, what doesn't, and you go from there. Just take notes. So, any questions on the simple greenhouse? Leave them in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel for some more Double N Farm videos. And until next time, we'll see you out in the field.